I, female 25, have been living with my boyfriend, male 28, for about 6 months now. He was laid off a couple months ago, so I've been covering a significant portion of the bills. About 30–40% of my monthly salary goes toward the apartment and maintenance. He's been out of a job for months, and of course doesn't have anything to stand on. I don't mind doing this because I also live there, so naturally I'd want to contribute. He is trying his hardest to get a job, which does motivate me. The only thing I don't pay for is rent. But food, other bills are all me. My home situation with my family is something that I don't want to return to either. He told me one of his friends would be staying over for 2 days. Normally, I'd head back home or book a hotel to give them space. They're not gay, I'm also uncomfortable with meeting new people, and he knows that. But this visit falls during the week, and I've got work. So I said I'd stay out of the way and mostly keep to the bedroom, which is what we usually do when guests visit. I'm not keen on being sociable with his friends. Nothing personal, just not my thing. Also, all of his friends are from London, so they travel to him here, which is why I give them space because they haven't seen each other for a long time. But I asked him, what if I need to grab something from the fridge? Or if I need to come out of the bedroom briefly? His response was blunt. He told me not to come out at all and didn't want to explain further. Eventually he said, I just don't want you distracting me while I hang out with him. And that he would have preferred you weren't here because then I wouldn't have to bring you things. Basically, we live in an apartment, so the kitchen and living room are one open space. And they will spend their time in the living room. And of course, I use the bathroom. I asked if he's ashamed of me. From my side, my mum, siblings, and friends have all met him. But when his friends come over, I'm kept out of the picture. He insisted it's not about shame. He just, for lack of better wording, doesn't want to deal with me. I got upset. After everything I contribute to the apartment and this relationship, I'd hope to have a say in how we navigate situations like this. He didn't even ask nicely, just said I should stay in the bedroom and that's that. His friend already knows about me. They play games all the time, and I'm in the background of the calls and very much make myself known. So, am I overreacting? Or is it reasonable to feel hurt about it? Keep in mind, those 2 days I would have been at work, so I would only be at home for the evening. So he wouldn't even have to deal with me. Now I feel bad for even asking him to fetch me something that I need because I feel like an inconvenience. Edit. I have tried to leave once before, but he wasn't having it. I was upset, tried to grab my things, couldn't grab them because he kept snatching it off me, so I gave up. Edit. Please stop saying this is fake. I genuinely need to understand that I'm not going crazy. I'm at work, so I had to summarize it quick, but this is a real situation. Edit. This obviously got more traction than I expected. I am with him for a lot of reasons. He is a very loving partner, and while he is unemployed, he plays his part in other ways, cleaning and cooking. He appreciates me and the things I do for him, and him living off me is something that he detests, and I can tell he does not want that. The conversation about that was most likely based on me being a socially awkward person. I'm the one who avoids people, but I'm not a hermit, so I was just confused as to why he didn't want me to leave, which angered and upset me. I do look foolish from this post, but he has these moments where I just can't tell if my feelings are justified. Top comment. Not overreacting. It's plain disrespectful and stupid to expect you to not leave the room or do anything in the apartment you're paying for. He needs to get his shit together because that is the most ridiculous thing I've heard on this app in a long time. Just looked at your profile. Dude, please leave him, oh my goodness. That man does not love, value, or care about you. Someone responded, the fact that he said he doesn't want to deal with you is wild. You're not some side character in his life, you're his partner. If he wanted a roommate who stayed hidden, he should have found one on Craigslist, not moved in with his girlfriend. Make it make sense, LOL. Another comment, NOR. But to be honest, what are you doing with and for each other? How do you work, grocery shop, get gasoline, whatever normal life requires? Totally ODD. Why be with someone who hides you or you hide from? OP replied. Now that it's only me working, I work and pay for most expenses now. He does housework, mostly cleaning, laundry, etc. I do the cooking. I get groceries on my way home from work. We don't have a car, so. Initially, I just saw it as he knew I didn't want to really interact, so he just never, I guess, introduced me or whatever. Someone responded, some major red flags here. He wouldn't let you leave, so you gave up. He made you want to leave. You pay for his food, and you're not allowed to show your face in your own home because he doesn't want to deal with you. It's your home. You may use the kitchen, living area, and bathroom as often as you choose. You don't ask permission. It's your home. He keeps you separate from his friends and family. OP, you are being royally taken advantage of. I suspect he's at least somewhat abusive. You're not going crazy, but it's crazy for you to stay with this deadbeat. Make it make sense. What advice would you give OP in this situation? Do you agree with the Redditors' inputs? Feel free to comment. If you're enjoying these bite-sized Reddit stories, please subscribe.